one thing that we do as men is that we tend to numb ourselves, because you know, this is a part of, you feel like you're being tough, you feel like you're being strong, like, okay, I don't feel that pain, you know, I can't show that pain, I can't. And drinking is a big way of numbing your pain. For me, it was pornography. Pornography numbed my pain. I first discovered porn at about 9-10 years old. I was over at my uncle's house and he had a chest full of pornography. And this is the thing, you know, it's funny because, you know, people have said, well, you know, yeah, there's nothing wrong with pornography, you know, with adults and the whole thing. But the problem is that, you know, you never find it as an adult. I don't know anybody who found pornography as an adult. You always find it as a child. It's everywhere. And it's funny because I've been told, hey man, you know, just mind your business, it's all good, you know, keep to yourself, that's your issue. But porn never keeps itself to itself. But it was no different than any other thing that would numb you, be it alcohol, be it drugs. All I knew is when I opened that magazine and saw those ladies in that magazine and how beautiful they were, all my problems were gone. Like, it was numb. Like, I didn't know anything about violence, about where I was. It was just like, I could zone away and every problem was disappear. And I had to have it. Like, when things got stressful, but I was stuck. And that's that kind of power that was on me. Like, and I had this addiction for the longest time.
How long?
Oh my God. All the way up until 2010. From the whole life, from literally from the time I was about 10 to all the way up to about 12 years ago. I knew I had a problem. And when you tell yourself, not that, like, I'm not gonna do this anymore, then you go right back. Because what was happening, I found, is, you know, with the porn, it was like I would say, okay, I'm done with that, whatever, and I would feel guilty. But with guilt comes shame. And with the shame says, and shame doesn't say you've done something bad. Shame says you are bad. Like, this is who you are. You're just bad. So what you would do is do a bunch of good things. And you would just work hard and I'd go good for like 3-4 days and then you need a reward. And what is that reward? Because you did so good? Porn. And so you go back in and the cycle starts all over again. I thought that once I got married, the porn would go away. I said, man, I got a real woman now. Oh, I don't have to tell her about anything. We just gonna, you know, it was a phase. I'm gonna be out of it. It's gonna be great. And then the first argument, well, you feel like it? No, I don't feel like it tonight. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going out to get pornography. And I thought it would I thought it was gonna be my answer to what it was, but I realized it didn't, and I decided that was gonna be my secret. Well, the thing is that what I had got backward in my whole life was that I was trying to change things I couldn't change at all. And the things that I could, I felt I was powerless. So if you have those things backwards, it's not wisdom. Well, I mean, everything works until it doesn't. Drugs work until they don't. My pornography addiction worked until it didn't. I don't want men to feel like they're alone. I don't want men to feel like it's just them. this part so that you know how far I came. I have no interest in showing that image anymore. I would say for men, it's a typical move where we feel bad, but then you have to find a way to feel good about yourself. You know what I mean? And you have to find something to feel good about, so you immerse yourself in work. Oh my God. I mean, hey man, you talking about, I'm the kind of guy who would work out until you passed out. All children are good, and it's programmable. And so what I did, I put a picture of myself on my desktop in my computer, and then I even printed it out, put it in a little frame, and it was me at 6 years old, like my little 2 teeth missing. And I was like, that's you, man. I get choked up looking at it, because it's like, even I think about it, I'm like, that's still you. That good little boy. What would you tell him if he was sitting right next to you? If he was sitting right next to you, what would you tell him? You would hug him. I'm the same person. I'm still him. I'm still him. I got in touch with that dude. And I said, that's who I am. And that got rid of the shame. Now, guilt is good. Guilt says you did something wrong and you need to fix it. But the shame ain't working. You ain't got nothing to be ashamed about. Nothing. Man, that shame stuff is manipulative. People use that stuff. I never did that. And now all they're doing is trying to one-up you. And I realized, man, just be you. You know what? One thing that changed for me is I stopped competing with people. And I said, don't try to be the best. Be the only. Be the only. There's only one Terry Crews. You want Terry Crews, you gotta get Terry Crews. I love everybody. I love The Rock. I love Kevin Hart. I love all these other guys. But I'm Terry Crews. You never be like me. And I'll never be like them. I'm the only. And by being the only, you are the best. That's it.